Hello everyone and welcome to my Coronation Street 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Real Housewives of New York. Alum Jill Zarin's daughter Ally Shapiro is engaged. The 31-year-old announced the happy news as she posted a photo of her with her new fiancé Jordan Bielefeld on her Instagram stories on Friday, August 16. The couple beamed in the snap as Shapiro raised her hand, showing off her new diamond engagement ring while standing indoors. She added a colorful animated caption that read, "OMG," over the top. Zarin, 60, shared her reaction to her daughter getting engaged as she posted footage she filmed of the proposal, which she explained took place as they were together during a family cruise trip in Europe. The clip was filmed from a restaurant balcony and showed dining guests clapping as they watched Shapiro and Bielefeld down below standing by an outdoor swimming pool after getting engaged, as a photographer captured the special moment. "I am speechless," Zarin wrote in the caption. "Gary, Ally, and Jordan and I have spent the last week on a celebrity cruise in Europe, and we get off tomorrow." After lunch, Jordan asked Ally to go for a walk on the beach. Mind you, after it poured for 30 minutes. The Real Housewives of New York alum continued, "Gary and I are just waiting for the check to come. We heard cheering and clapping, and I started clapping and walk over to see over the railing, and guess who just got engaged? Surprise! Mazel tov to my beautiful daughter and her fiancé Jordan Bielefeld. We could not be happier to welcome him and his family to join ours," she continued. Zarin added that she is still in shock and had zero clue about the proposal before it happened. On Shapiro's Instagram stories, she shared more of her shocked reaction to getting engaged in another photo as she held her hand, sporting her diamond sparkler, over her mouth while sitting on a balcony with the sea and coastline in the background. Another snap showed her and Bielefeld kissing on what appeared to be the deck of the boat as the sun set in the background. The 31-year-old also posted a clip of her before she was proposed to sipping nonchalantly on a cocktail at a restaurant during her vacation, as she said she was completely clueless at what was about to happen. "5 minutes before I was getting proposed to," she wrote in the caption. "It was pouring and I was drinking my spritz." Picture-perfect summer morning in the Hamptons. Bright sun shimmering on the waves, the scent of sea salt in the air, and a sparkle not just from the ocean, but from a brand new diamond ring. Ally Shapiro, daughter of Real Housewives of New York City, alum Jill Zarin, said yes to forever, and her life changed in a single unforgettable moment. The engagement wasn't just a surprise to Ally, it was a full-blown Bravo-worthy production. Her longtime boyfriend, Jake, a venture capitalist with a heart as golden as his investment portfolio, had spent months planning the proposal. And who better to help than the ultimate party planner herself, Jill Zarin? But don't be fooled. Jill swore she kept the secret. Well, mostly. "I didn't tell a soul," she declared moments after the engagement. "Okay, fine, I told Bobby's urn, but that doesn't count." The proposal took place at Jill's Southampton estate, the same place where Ally spent countless summers as a child chasing after butterflies and ice cream trucks. This time, the butterflies were in her stomach, and instead of a cone, Jake offered her a custom-designed, emerald-cut diamond set in platinum. Simple, stunning, and oh so Ally. As Ally walked into the backyard under the guise of a charity brunch planning session, she was met with white rose petals scattered along the grassy path, candles floating in the pool, and Jake, nervously tugging at his collar, standing beneath a floral archway. "Ally," he began, voice shaking slightly but smile unwavering. "You've made my life feel like home from the moment I met you. I can't imagine a future without your laugh, your heart, and your courage. Will you marry me?" There wasn't a dry eye among the small group of family and friends watching from behind the hedges, iPhones raised high. Jill was clutching Ginger, the family dog, and a monogrammed tissue, sobbing joyfully. "My baby," she whispered. "She's going to be a wife." Ally, tears in her eyes, nodded with the kind of smile that comes from years of knowing, of being seen, of being loved deeply. "Yes," she said. 1,000 times yes." The celebration that followed was as glam as one might expect from a Zarin family affair. Champagne flowed like water, and hors d'oeuvres floated across silver trays like couture runway models. Friends from Ali's childhood mingled with Jill's Bates glasses with Ramona, miraculously drama-free, and Dorinda popped in virtually from the Berkshires with a martini toast. But the real showstopper wasn't the menu, the flowers, or even the guest list. It was Ali herself. Dressed in a flowy white linen dress, hair in loose waves, and cheeks still flushed from surprise, she looked every bit the bride-to-be, glowing from the inside out. The proposal wasn't just about the love between Ali and Jake. It was a full-circle moment for the Zarin family. After the loss of Bobby Zarin in 2018, Jill and Ali had become even more bonded. They faced grief together, built new traditions, and leaned on one another like a duo no hardship could shake. Now, with Ali's next chapter beginning, Bobby's spirit felt present, especially in the toast Jill gave later that evening. "Bobby adored Ali," Jill said, raising a glass. "He'd be so proud of the woman she's become, strong, smart, kind, and maybe a little too obsessed with Excel spreadsheets, but we'll let that slide." Laughter filled the backyard. "Jake, welcome to our family. You're already part of our hearts." Jake, ever the gentleman, returned the sentiment with grace and charm. "I know I'm marrying into more than just Ali," he joked. "I'm marrying into Jill Zarin, fabric swatches, real estate debates, and unsolicited business advice, and I wouldn't have it any other way." As the evening settled into twinkle lights and dancing, Ali and Jake shared their first dance as fiancés. Jill, meanwhile, was already chatting with a friend about potential venues. "Palm Beach in the spring? Or do we go classic New York City rooftop?" she mused, phone in hand, Pinterest boards open. Social media exploded shortly after the announcement. Ali posted a carousel of dreamy engagement photos, captioned, "Still floating. Best day of my life. Jake, I love you beyond words. Thank you for making me feel like the most loved girl in the world. Hashtag Shisades, hashtag engaged, hashtags Zarin bride to be." Jill reposted it within seconds, naturally adding, "I always knew my beautiful ally would find someone who saw her sparkle. Couldn't be happier." At Shapiro at Jake future hubby, hashtag proud mama, hashtag next top the chuppa. The floodgates opened. Bravo fans, former housewives, and Zarin Fabrics loyalists poured in congratulations. Bethany Frankel commented with a simple mazel, while Sonja Morgan added, "Get ready for the whirlwind, darling." Marriage is like Manhattan, beautiful, chaotic, and occasionally overpriced.